Hi, everybody.
It's the Jimm
and Dave Beer Review. Hey, Dave, what's on tap?
We have Smuttynose beer.
Smuttynose.
Finestkind IPA.
Finestkind IPA?
Kind. K-I-N-D. Kind.
Kind. K-I-N-D. Kind?
Kind. Finestkind.
Finest kind of IPA?
Could be kind.
Hi, I'm Dave. I graduated from high school.
I did too. I went to college and I went to it was clown college, but it's different.
Okay, let's start over with that. Smuttynose Brewing Company's Finestkind IPA. And look, there's us in 20 years on the label.
Which guy do I get to be?
I think you get to be the guy with the glasses. Or would you rather be the guy with the hat?
I like the guy with the hat better.
Yeah, that's what I was
There's
thinking.
really not really much of a difference. I mean, one guy's wearing a hat and the other guy's a little...
Yeah, when you get to a certain age, you kind of look
I
like
think
every
that's
other old
right.
guy.
This is you because you're heavier than me, and this is me because I like wear hats.
Thank you. I'll have you know I lost another 8 pounds.
That's good. Where'd you put it? Your ass?
Yes, luckily your lips were there to suck it out.
No.
Hi-oh!
All right, so there's a whole lot to read in this beer, and I'm not going to bore all you people.
Well, it's in Hampton, New H. NH is New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
Okay, fine.
The IBUs are 73.5.
Ooh.
Bad for me.
Bad for Dave.
6.9 ABVs is better than average.
6.9, yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's got yeast is American ale.
Mm-hmm.
Hops are bittering, Magnum, flavor, Simcoe, Centennial, Cascade, dry hops, Amarillo, Centennial. No wonder you put too many hops in here.
It is an IPA.
North American 2-row crisp pale ale, C60 or the Malt Bill. Malt Bill?
Malt Bill?
Color is golden.
I hate when I couldn't get the Malt Bill and they didn't factor
This is also dry hopping.
Yes, we're humping and we're hopping. It says, come visit our brewery and restaurant in Toole Farm in Hampton, New Hampshire. New Hampshire.
See what I don't like about it, it says, oh, if bitter is better, this beer is for you. And I'm not really a better beer.
Dave doesn't like a bitter beer. And it says, check us out online at smuttynose.com for events, releases, and great merchandise. And our merchandise. And always, thanks for saying, make mine a smutty. Now, a lot of people have always told me I've had a smutty mind all my life. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this.
Looking for all the details on it.
What exactly makes it smutty? Like, for instance, there's an animal on the top of the label here. What kind of animal is that? It has spots. It looks like a seal, but it looks like it's spotted like a leopard.
It's a leopard seal.
Ooh, you see how that worked out? It's spotted like a leopard, and it looks like a seal, so it must be a leopard seal. Is leopard seals called a Smuttynose? I'll try to give it one more head here. All right. Look at all that. Ooh, Dave, you poured it. That's a 4-finger head there, buddy.
That's a 3-finger and a half.
4.
And a half. No, it gets over my finger 4. It's 3 and a half.
Fat fingers.
You're the one that's got fat fingers. Why you?
Well, this, again, is a very goldeny color, but boy, is that foggy.
Well, that's because we just poured it too. I think if we let it settle down a bit, it might get a little clearer.
Well, I've heard that some beers get foggier when they're chilled, but these aren't chilled that much. I purposely put them in a little on the later side today so they won't be as ice cold as the refrigerator. But this is so foggy, I have a hint. I have maybe a 10% opacity of being able to see my fingers on the other side of this. But very foggy. So obviously not filtered per se. I don't see any carbonation coming up from the bottom as you might expect from a mass-produced beer. But let's give it a little scent, shall we? Now that's definitely different than the last one we did today. I'm not catching any citrusy notes at all.
I am.
Oh, it is very slight. Okay, I take that back. It's very slight. It does have a aroma of a beer that's way, way too bitter.
Unless that last beer still got it in for me.
Mm. Oh boy, I'm having a really hard time categorizing this scent. It's almost, I don't want to say roasted, but it's almost like there's a burnt quality to it. Yeah,
What's the date on these beers?
It says best by 2/17/14.
12/17/14.
All right, well, it's rubbed off on mine.
12.
They used one of those little,
stamp things.
Stamp things.
It's best by 12/17/2014.
All right, so we're still ahead of time.
ABV 6.9. They even put the stamp on there of the alcohol by volume.
Well, a lot of brewers don't
Never
like
saw
that.
that one before.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, I'm still mystified by the smell here. It almost smells like a Belgian triple. That's the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't like Belgian triples.
Uh-oh.
So.
You might be giving it back to me.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. All right. To you out there, my friends, and to you, my friend, I say
yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. Very bitter going down. Some pale ales, IPAs, they're bitter on the back end. This was very bitter going down. Holy crap. Finestkind, yeah. Boy, it doesn't have that normal. Now, does it say anything about this being any particular style? American style, British style, classic style?
Era seaport town. It's from Portsmouth, and it's a colonial era seaport town. And so it follows that sooner or later we brew an Indian Pale Ale as a tribute to those big, hoppy 19th century ales that made the long sea voyage from England temperate shores around the Cape of Good Hope to the sultry climes of the faraway East Indies. We watching Shogun here, people? Something? What?
That was Japan, not the East Indies, but.
They had to go around the Cape of Good Horn, the whole Cape.
Smuttynose, yeah. It says, all right, well, it says this is about hops and the people who love them. You could say then that Smuttynose IPA is a physical salute to the glory of the American hop grower. The citrusy hop flavor, yeah, I didn't get any of that.
I did.
Personally, in the flavor. The citrusy hop flavor coming from a mixture of Simcoe and Santiams. I'm not a big Simcoe fan. I think I've done other Simcoe IPAs, and I don't think I like them too much.
No.
Like the double Simcoe, I gotta go back and look at how we reviewed that, but I don't have a good memory of that. Balanced by a smooth bitterness from the Amarillo hops. Oh, maybe it's the Amarillo hops, if that's where the bitterness is coming from. Now, the beer itself is light-bodied and crisp with a golden color, like we said it was golden, that will throw a slight haze, more than a slight haze, I think. And we bottled it unfiltered. Well, 73.5 IBUs. No wonder, this is way over Dave's limit, and I think it's hitting. Well, I personally have had beers that have 100 IBUs and thought they were good, but this is one that's I'm not digging it. This is definitely not a Training Wheels IPA. Well, yeah, I guess. But it's meant for hop lovers looking to satisfy the craving.
Training Wheels IPA.
Yeah, well, they probably paid some advertising company to write this nonsense. Yeah, whatever. We think they'll find it quite pleased. Well, Finestkind is dry hopped in the fermenter to maximize the hop profile for your enjoyment. And for one more time, people are singing the praises of the dry hopping. Yeah, right off the bat, I wasn't digging it. Yeah,
it's better than the last one.
Really? I don't think so.
It is, because the last one was grapefruit beer. This is not grapefruit beer. This is just really bitter beer.
This is just, if you like bitter beer, you will love this beer. Now, Dave and I added something into our usual scale from 1 to 10. We've also added in a note about whether we would buy it. So for those people who need things black and white, I would not buy this beer.
No.
It's too bitter. It's bitter going down. It's bitter in the back end. It's bitter. And I hate to sound bitter, but this is a bitter beer. Yeah, not digging it at all. Dave, give us a number.
I give it a 5.5.
Yeah, I'm afraid I may have to be a little harsher than that. And I'm a person who likes IPAs.
Oh no, I'm getting it back, people.
I'm afraid I gotta give this one a 4.5.
Go ahead.
I don't want to drink any more of this beer. Can I recommend this beer?
You know what I think the problem is? You saw the label, you saw us in the label, you didn't like how we looked, so you didn't like the beer.
I have to beg to differ with you, my friend, because the fact is, if we were alive to be that age, I'd be so happy because I think I'm going to be gone.
You don't look that much older than we are, to tell you the truth, pal.
They look like they're 80. We're not even in our 50s yet. So that's
close enough.
You're only as old as you feel. Apparently,
they look like they're in their 60s.
Don't say that. I don't want to look like that when I'm in my 60s. We've
just aged real well.
Who?
We have.
Oh.
At least I think we have.
Let's pat ourselves on the back now.
You see what happens, but when we lose the weight, we start looking wrinkly. Then that's why we start. That's why we're like beefed up and a lot of weight, so we can stretch out all these stretch marks and make them look like we're big and fat.
Well, unfortunately, Sunday's not our day to weigh ourselves because we've been drinking beer all day.
Today wasn't the day to weigh myself either.
Actually, I did weigh myself today. I was pretty good. I was getting down there. No, it's another 8 pounds.
That's good.
Which I totally didn't expect because I didn't think I was hitting my calorie budget the way I should. Yeah, not digging it.
Two visits to the gym every day, right?
I try. It's a little tougher these days because my stepson has gone back to having a job, so I'm back to being a full-time dad. I like being able to pass off my responsibilities so I can drink more beer and go beer tastings.
Absolutely. That's the important thing, people, is drink more beer. To hell with the kids.
Absolutely. Or at the very least, keep them in your car watching the iPhone or iPad.
Yes. Yes.
Parenting 101 with Jimm. All right. Ah! Jesus, thank God that was empty. I would have been like having beer crotch.
That would have sucked for you, huh?
Yeah, and it would have sucked for you because you'd be sucking it out.
Oh!
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
All right, people.
All right, we're digressing.
Do not drink and drive if you're under. But you give it a rating, you did, didn't you? You gave it a 4.5.
4.5. I don't want to drink anymore, and I would not buy this beer.
Okay, well, look, people.
Might even be a 3.
Oh my God, that's really bad.
Yeah. If you're pregnant, you should consume alcohol. People under 21 should not drink at all unless you're in the armed services. And
do not drink and drive heavy machinery.
And pip pip cheerio and all that rot, as they say somewhere else. Yeah.
No.
No.
Sorry, people.
Do you guys see the cats back here? Maybe not.
I don't know if you can even see me if I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, I don't know. You shouldn't have gone back that far. You could be out of camera range.
I could be out of a camera. I could be
and
talking.
That could make the best video you've ever done. No offense. No offense. Hey, let me tell you. Let me tell you about my wife. Worst cook in the world, you know? I mean, how does toast have bones, you know? All right, that's enough of that.
It's like school on Saturday, man. No class.
Ooh. Hey, bud, you better not be talking about me like that, the bud. Anyway, hey, everybody, drink some great beer and...
have a good laugh or 2.
Or 3.
And if you're drinking this beer, have 4.
Yeah.
Bye, people.
Bye-bye.
Bye, people.